Hello and welcome to our channel. My name is Rinat Khasanov and I am delivering you forecast for American markets from December 13. And we begin with the result of our portfolio, which were quite good in this week. We have risen. We've been setting up a new record high nearly all the day of the week. With the example of Friday, in a Friday you see we have fallen, but with all the markets in the USA, and I will show you today what has happened and what's gonna be in my view. You still can subscribe to our service, just follow our portfolio, follow us. It's an Excel file which we deliver to our customers using WhatsApp group. Once you pay, my partner Igor will join you to this group, and you will get all the material we send to our customers. Our main product is the following of our portfolio, which you see shows very good result. I think it's an excellent result in this year 25. You see more than 27% yield year today. Where you can make such money? Show me. You don't need to sell your business and just follow our portfolio. Do nothing, buy and sell stocks as we do. This is our service, our main service, but also we should give you our value appraisals of many American companies. Once you subscribe, you will get an access to our database and our new results also. So please consider subscribing and following our portfolio. I'm quite sure that we are delivering a very good service for people speaking in English and investing in the US market. So to the markets, and you see that after the fall, S&P 500, which shown not a very good week, you see the loss, 0.63% per week. And also still a rather good result year today for S&P, but we are much better. Our year-to-date alpha is more than 11%, and you see that if you count from 16 year, we are we are beating S&P every single year, and I'm quite sure we're gonna do that in the future. So there is a bear model, technical model in S&P 500, and this is a second model in this week. I show it to you in our website, the model in a Monday, and it has been working very good, but sudden rise after the Fed decision to cut rates, but in my view mostly helped the market some dovish tone by Powell, and also new quantitative easing in short-term American bonds. So market have been doing quite well during 2 days, but then fall again in a Friday. Mostly the fall was related with artificial intelligence stocks, the fall of Oracle, the fall of Broadcom, and market now begin to understand that there is a bubble in the stock, a very big bubble, and we are near, in my view, we are near the crash of this bubble. We will not I'm already thinks that we are very close to it. A lot of negative technical model you have seen in this month, in November and now in December. You see, so one here, a lot of technical models showing that we have reached a top. We have reached a top in USA, but still there was a very strong trend, buying trend for this eye-related thing. In my view, the whole technology is based in one thing. They can give you an answer for even very difficult questions. I saw how such thing works. I work as a professor in financial university in Russia, and many students, all the students now are using artificial intelligence, DeepSeek, maybe OpenAI, it doesn't matter. What do? They just photograph everything needed, for example a task, and then load the photo to all, and after several minutes, not immediately, after several minutes they got an answer. But so as I understand, all these $1 trillion investments are made to do things faster. So you don't need, if simple financial task needed about several minutes, so what will be with higher, bigger problems? Answers, for example, I don't know, I want to make a design for my room, and here is a photo, make it different, for example, and I will do that probably. But how much time will it need? So this is the question. So all this investment are going to faster work, but they still don't have any other model of where these things can be implemented. I wrote an article, I'll show it to you before. So in my view, the whole of this is a bubble. Several years ago, Sam Altman was fired by investors, but then some movement of I don't know, market of society returned him back to the management position. But why did they fire him several years? Because there was no model of making money. Yes, students can subscribe. In my view, all of them are already subscribed. And also there is a competitive offer. For example, Chinese DeepSeek. So, in my view, market already maybe near, but already realizing that there is a bubble, and the thing with I is not very clear. It's not very clear yet, but I'm clearing to you now. It's a bubble. Yes, it's a bubble. You don't need to. You need to go up from the American market, from index funds, from anything. So you see that the situation in Nasdaq is even worse. It's even worse because of the structure of Nasdaq index. So, in my view, there is no way. Yes, there is another one way. I don't want to make an advertisement for my service. You need to maybe to invest in the bonds, but also bonds is not in very good shape. So in my view, market need to be, you need to change behavior and switch to undervalued stock. Maybe Berkshire Hathaway, you just need to buy, just buy Berkshire Hathaway stock, and that's all you need. That's all you need. It's also like an index, like a very, very big index of Berkshire Hathaway. So, or we follow our portfolio. We are using technical analysis with value investing. So, in my view, it's a better strategy. But American market is near the end. Will we see a crash? It's a very hard question. But we see that, and the market sees that too, that we are on the top. We are on the top, and after the top, we are only falling. So let's look at the dollar index, and you see that there is a reversal model again, and US currency have found another bottom. There was bottom here and here, and after several bottom we saw, in my view, there is a bottom. There is a bottom in the US dollar index, and it's maybe not a very good thing for our market, but still US currency is in a good position for example, many companies in USA which made money overseas. Also, let's look at the US dollar yield, or US bonds yield, and you see that our reversal head and shoulders model still working very good. There was some down movement after the Fed decision, but then the rise again. Somebody selling US bonds, and the market are gonna sell most US stocks. So be ready for a crisis in USA. Also, the Dow Jones, the only thing remains good. After we completed head and shoulders model, it has risen after the Fed decision, because market thinks it's more, it's much better for some manufacturing stocks, but in my view, it was a temporary movement. But still you see that the Dow Jones is gonna be in a better shape than S&P 500 and Nasdaq. So to the conclusion, we are on the top in US markets. Please consider subscribing to our channel, be with us, and we will save you. Thank you very much.